All right, can you believe it? We're almost there. The NAHREP 10. If you've been following this the way I hope you have, you've already made some substantial changes in your life. Hopefully you're saving some money, making some good investments, lost a few pounds, feeling good about yourself, moving in a really great direction. So we're at the final principle, the 10th principle of the NAHREP 10. Be active in the lives of your children and your family, because familia is central to who we are, and nothing will motivate you more. This is really, really big. Those of you who have seen Jerry Asensio in 53,000,001 know that this is a recurring theme. Familia is our strongest asset. You know, the interesting thing is that when we come to this country as immigrants, that seems to be core to what we are. But over generations, sometimes that tends to sort of become less of a priority. We can't let that happen. This is in our DNA. Family is central to who the Latino community and what we're all about. So for me, this should be at number one, right? And a lot of people actually told me that. A lot of people said, why isn't familia number one? Well, I actually read and believe that you remember the things the most that you lead with and you end with. And I want it to end in a big way. Family is the central theme of the Latino community in America. And if you're going to be a successful, if you're going to be a prosperous, if you're going to be a wealthy individual, then this has to be core to your personality and to your activities. If you go around the NAHREP familia, you know that this is really what resonates amongst our constituency. So familia is everything to me. I remember when we first started the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, NAHREP, and you know, I was really just a young practitioner who was learning it as I went along, right? So I didn't have any preparation or any particular skill sets that really prepared me to testify in front of Congress, to meet with CEOs of multinational corporations and so forth. And I remember some of these meetings would actually get me pretty nervous. In fact, I remember the first time I testified in front of Congress on issues related to NAHREP and home ownership. And I put together my notes, and I actually put on the corner of my notes a photograph of my kids. And I just felt that having them near me there would keep me balanced, keep me relaxed, keep me in, you know, context and perspective, and it really did. That's what family means to me. That's how it's helped me professionally, and I know a lot of stories from friends and colleagues throughout NAHREP who have very similar stories that they share about how family is not just something ancillary to their lives, but instead core to their lives and to their businesses as well. So I was very lucky. I grew up in a very close family. My father was really my best friend. And you know, when I was growing up and I played sports and played golf and ended up playing competitive basketball, my dad was, you know, my biggest fan. And the thing I look forward to most after basketball games wasn't hanging out with my friends or the cheerleaders or some of the other students. It was the time I got to spend with my dad afterwards, recapping the game, talking about, you know, what had happened, really sort of celebrating the good moments of that. And those memories have stuck with me for the rest of my life. And I think it's made me a better person as well. So those experiences that you share with your children, make no mistake, they'll never forget those. So there you have it, the NAHREP 10. I can tell you in 16 years that we've been a part of this organization, nothing we've ever done has really inspired me and the people around me more than this. The feedback that we've gotten, the input, comments, just the way it's touched people's lives has really overwhelmed me, has exceeded my expectations. But this is a work in progress. These disciplines aren't something that you do once and then forget about. These are things that you strive towards constantly, improving yourself across the board. We're excited about what this is going to mean to our membership throughout NAHREP. One of the goals that we set for this organization is to create 1,000 NAHREP millionaires over the next 10 years. And we define that specifically as people who don't just have $1 million in assets, but people who have $1 million in net assets. And that's going to take time. But when we have a network like that, all the other things that I spoke about, having influence over politics and public policy, having influence over the media to elevate and improve the image that Hispanics have in this country, all those things fall into place if we're in the right place economically. We're just starting this journey, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you. The future is bright for the Latinos in this country, and you are a leader among many. Thank you.